Since ancient times, the subsoil of Andalusia hinted at the legend of the mineral wealth lying dormant beneath the surface. During a number of periods in its history, it was disturbed by enterprising individuals who placed Andalusia on the world's mining map. Mining has always brought local development and jobs to Andalusia. It was the driver behind our first industrial activity. It brought us the railway, a new way of life, and even sports for which we would become famous. In the area of Aguas Teñidas, in the village of Almonaster la Real near Huelva, to the north of the Iberian Pyrite Belt, these dormant riches began to stir at the beginning of the 20th century. With the cyclical fluctuations in copper prices, it later fell idle again, only to reawaken once more towards the end of the last century. With the resurgence of copper prices and following new prospection work, the Aguas Teñidas mines were granted permission in 2006 to operate the mine, and 1 year later it reopened. Most of the infrastructure was built in 2008, generating over 1,500 direct jobs. In 2010, its production capacity was expanded from 1.7 to 2.2 million tons per year. Matsa is part of Iberian Minerals Corporation, a Swiss multinational devoted to metal extraction and processing in Peru and Spain, which is in turn owned by Trafigura, the third largest independent oil trading company in the world and the second largest in non-ferrous metals. Today, Matsa is the driving force behind local, provincial and regional progress. Over 80% of the firm's employees live in the northern region of the province of Huelva. They are offered training and internal promotion by the company as part of its policy of employing local talent, thus guaranteeing them job stability with a 5-year collective agreement. Its main suppliers are located in the provinces of Huelva and Seville. Of its short-term investment is ploughed into exploration for new reserves, which will bring wealth to Andalusia. Matsa is among the top 50 companies in terms of turnover in the region of Andalusia, and it exports 100% of its output through the ports of Huelva and Algeciras to major international destinations, since Trafigura buys its production and guarantees that the entire mineral output will be sold. Matsa believes in long-term sustainability and worldwide competitiveness. At the same time, it is facing cyclical fluctuations in metal prices, threatening the viability of the operation at the current level of production. In the event of a drop in prices, Matsa is now in a perfect position to act and strengthen the company. In order to maintain its commitment to progress in Andalusia, today Matsa presents its expansion project, founded on research and technology and an optimization of unit costs that will double its output capacity. The prospection already carried out and that still underway in the area confirms that there is an ore deposit of high-grade minerals and of sufficient quality underground. The expansion project will generate new jobs and promote research schemes in the Pyrite Belt, bringing wealth and employment to the region. Pioneering technology will be employed throughout the entire process. Innovative systems will be used during prospection. Mining and backfilling methods use paste made from the waste material generated by the process plant, extra fine grinding and regrinding of the mineral in the process plant, latest technology flotation cells, and important innovations in the water treatment system. The expansion project complies with environmental requirements to obtain the Unified Environmental Authorization. This allows us to improve the environmental aspect of the mine over and above the legal requirements. It includes the rehabilitation of Barranco Herreritos and a restoration plan involving the recovery of the natural landscape as the project develops and ending with its complete restoration once the operation has finalised. It also supports the conservation of the area's cultural heritage. Matsa is to invest €280 million in this project, funded by its parent company, Iberian Minerals. And it is backed by Trafigura, which guarantees the purchase of the Matsa output of mineral concentrate with a fixed annual price that more than adequately covers the operational expenses. The Aguas Teñidas mine expansion project is led by an expert management team. It is backed by the might of the suppliers of Andalusia and seeks a solid partnership with regional authorities to make this a win-win undertaking for all. With this expansion project, Aguas Teñidas Mines hopes that the ancient dream of the riches lying dormant deep underground will remain active and will continue to be the driving force behind development in Andalusia.